Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every... He's an asset to have in any offense.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That's complete to Dell.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 66 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Jets defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk on you.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud sets up the play action. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott now. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Texans' 11-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Pierce. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7th. Quentin Williams in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
51 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Malik Harrison, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now Prescott. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston set to take over.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Play action. Stroud now. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Stroud now on first and 10.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Stiff-armed him. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
1st down, Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Check. Unlock right. Check. Panther. Alert. Shot alert. Hey.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Caught left side by Mechie.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd down at 4.
Bronco switch. Bronco. Bring it. Smash. No. Reload.
And Stroud now to throw.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Roll. Check.
Stroud off the play fake.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A 38-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. Now Prescott. Flushed out right.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away.
Taking on the midfield logo. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 130 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right.
Pass complete there to McCool.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Now Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Jack Panther! Alert! Alert! Trap alert! Trap alert!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
Ready!
It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
Here we go!
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Quick throw to Collins.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as they'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
2nd and 4.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Bronco swing, Bronco swing. 70 Timberwolves.
1st down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitz.
Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it 24-13. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A 59-yard attempt.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now they try the right side here.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
So Stroud and the Texans
Down by 11. A minute 39 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
finding Schultz.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Now here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Stroud.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This to get it back to a one-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was a bit of a strange game.